It's Natasha Lara Lewis with Big Rock Organics, and welcome to week 4 of the CSA. It is so bountiful this week. I mean, the garden has really exploded, and we've got some new looking vegetables to share with you. So let's take you on a tour of what we have in our box this week. Now, we're very excited. It seems like all of a sudden the garden has headed a little bit away from spring into summer. So let's go one by one through our box this week. We've got lots of fun stuff. So as always, we've got those wonderful, delicious lettuces. This is actually a new crop we just started picking this week. So we have some baby iceberg lettuce, which is really fun, a little bit crunchy. It's the one that's got the ruffle here on the leaves, and then romaine and prize head, and then also spinach in there. Now, I like to make up salads for the week where I wash my greens and assemble all my dry ingredients, and then I add my wet ingredients like, pickled radishes and olives and cheese and meat and things like that the day of. And so I've actually been making salads for lunch every day that way. So really going through those greens. So we've got wonderful, delicious salad. Now, Monday's box, we did have to wash all your lettuce because of the rain. Thank God for the rain that we had. Oh my goodness. But you will want to put a few paper towels, as always, inside your bag just to soak up the extra moisture. Or better yet, go ahead and wash it. So wonderful, delicious greens. I love to tell my favorite little thing is 4 things for a salad. You need an onion of some sort. So it could be a scallion, it could be a shallot, it could be chopped onions, it could be chives. You need a fruit of some sort. So that could be a dried fruit, it could be a tomato, it could be a fresh fruit. You need a cheese of some sort, and you want to kind of complement the flavors with your cheese. And then you need a nut of some sort, something crunchy. And I have actually used anything from French fried onion crunchies to homemade sourdough croutons. I just save the heels of my bread and saute in butter and herbs, and it makes the most delicious croutons. Now, of course, I love to add a protein, so I guess 5 things to a salad, and then all kinds of different vegetables. But we just love building these delicious salads, and basically we'll use about any green for that salad. Okay, we've got some cilantro again this week. The cilantro tends to want to bolt, so I'm trying to go through that and get it to regrow before it wants to bolt or go to seed. So we've got another thing of fresh cilantro here, which is so tasty. So we'll be finding you some recipes on ideas of what to do with fresh cilantro. I had a friend from Guatemala, and she would always make a clam cilantro linguine that was really simple and delicious, and just, showcasing the fresh flavor of the cilantro. Cilantro also goes really well in a lot of Asian foods, and so that is wonderful and delicious. And also a good chimichurri sauce. That features a lot of different herbs and works as a great marinade, especially when we're doing a lot of things on the grill. So a couple different ideas to look up for you for things to do with your cilantro that are going to make it last just, a little bit longer as a sauce or a marinade form. Peas, pretty peas. We're so excited. The peas are coming on super strong this week, so we've got pretty purple peas, and they do turn green when they are cooked, and green peas. So very excited. These are sugar snaps, so you can eat the whole entire pea. Sometimes they have a little bit of string that you might want to pop off, but they are delicious. I love them raw, of course, but you can cook them. We are just enjoying the peas so much. I love when we start to get some actual, real vegetables, not just greens, and the peas are one of the things we welcome the most. And I just love that delightful mixture of the colors in there. All right, now for the alien vegetable, kohlrabi. And those of you who are new to kohlrabi, welcome to a fantastical world, a delicious vegetable. So this is the part that you want to eat. You want to take and peel the skin off of it and just use a paring knife. And then you're left with this bulb, and it has a crunchy, delicious flavor. It's kind of sweet like an apple and crunchy like a potato, but not starchy at all. I love it raw. I also like it steamed. And then I do a brown butter cheese sauce. So delicious. You let your butter kind of swirl in the pan till it actually turns nutty and brown, not burning, but brown. And then you can make your cheese sauce with a little flour, little cheese, a little milk, or half and half, and that is a delicious sauce. to go with the kohlrabi. The greens are also edible, and they are more like a collard green, so you want to take and just pull the greens off and chop up the greens. So you want to de-rib them, get this heavy rib out of there, and then you can chop your greens and cook them. Now they are a little bit of a thicker, heavier green, so you want to cook them for a little bit longer, but anything, you know, sauteed in like a bacon or something is delicious. And then add a little bit of chicken broth to the pan and let those greens simmer and cook for a little, and you can cook those as well. You could cook all of the different, you know, radish top greens, kohlrabi greens, all that kind of stuff. We have a new little crop of radishes coming along, and these are the Easter egg radishes, which I don't know, man, they're not looking too round these days. Maybe they are actually like an Easter egg and a little bit more round, oval shaped than round, but they are still delicious. And I have been making pickled radishes, just putting radish slices into whatever pickle juice I have in the fridge, and they're so delicious. I will warn you, they do smell a little weird, but they taste delicious. So try pickled radishes if you haven't done those yet. We have this gorgeous little bundle. So this is kind of a weird way that we pick the basil, but we have been trying for years to find the best way, and this one works okay. So these are actually a variety called lettuce leaf basil. They are huge leaves of basil, and I just picked the leaves, and then we rolled them up in a paper towel and stuck them in your bag. Now you will want to use these up quickly, so they aren't happy in the fridge very much. And normally we'll give you basil on a stem that you can put into a jar of water, but these, with the leaves being so big, these are just leaves. So go ahead, make a basil oil, make a pesto, make something in the next day or two with these guys. They don't like the cold temperature too much, so be careful that they're not stored in a cold part of the fridge, warmest part of the fridge, but preferably use up your basil very, very soon. And it just smells so heavenly. The garden was so fragrant when we were picking it. And we do have like 4 or 5 different types of basil this year: cinnamon basil, lime basil, lemon basil, Thai basil, and Italian basil. So we have a lot of different kinds of basil this year. I kind of went crazy with the basil, but this one is our first one to come. So that is a lettuce leaf basil. We've got those lovely little turnips. We've got the Boc Choi. It is so beautiful and so delicious. We really enjoyed that. I just sauteed mine in a stir fry. We've been making several stir fries in the last few weeks with whatever vegetables we have on hand. Stir fries are a great way. I always talk about kind of a cleanup day with your CSA. You know, before your next CSA box is coming, you know that you have more food coming. Just go through, chop everything up, make a stir fry, make a curry, make a soup or something like that, and use up everything that you have. And that way your fridge is ready for the next CSA box, because you know there's more deliciousness on its way. All right, we got a baby kale, a new kale crop. This is a lovely little purple Russian kale. I love that it's two-tone. I think it makes it so pretty. So it's a great little green to mix in your salad. And that is a new crop of baby kale. So that one's really fun, really beautiful, and I think just a gorgeous color. So getting a little purple into our box this week. All right, last couple of things. We've got mint again, making a debut as again this week. We have a lot of mint coming in, and so mint pairs up really nicely with lots of different things. If you've got some carrots at home, mint and carrots goes really well together. You can make a simple syrup, you can dry it. It just smells so wonderful. Mint and watermelon is a great combination. It just makes that watermelon even more so a little refreshing. And so yeah, lots of great things with mint, savory as well as sweet. You can make a really amazing tabbouli with the mint. So many great ideas for that mint, and just gorgeous. So we've got scallions again. We are going to be looking for onions next week, hopefully. We've got some fresh onions coming down the line here. And then what I'm super excited, saving the best for last, we've got beets. And so these beets are so beautiful. They are a medley of a couple different colors. We've got a white beet. This pink one over here is a striped bullseye Chioggia beet. We've got red and we've got golden. Now, as you taste the different ones, the golden ones are very sweet and those have a different flavor. Each one is a little bit different. So, you know, roast them. Roasting is so wonderful. You can slip the skins right off. You just roast them with a little olive oil and like an aluminum foil pouch, and then the skin will slip right off, and then slice them. They're great added to salads. Make your own salad with them. The greens are also edible, and these are some beautiful greens right now. So every part of this is edible, and I will say we have a lot of people who tell us that our beets are really, really the best beets in the world. So I'm a little spoiled. I have mostly just eaten our beets, but they are really, really delicious. And as always, roast them up. You can throw them after they're roasted and cooked into pickle juice for a pickled beet. I love making pickles out of everything. You can also have beets raw. You can shave them really, really thin and add them to a salad, and they're sweet and they're delicious and colorful. So that is our box this week. So much goodness from the farm, and looking forward to lots of new things exploding in the garden in the next couple of weeks, because man, oh man, it's starting to get bountiful. So week 4, folks, enjoy the color and the bounty of your box.